Let's move on to the next, which we have subtotals. I've already prepared the data so that we are not wasting time. And over here in the subtotals data, I have got the sales data with me. So I've got this, these are the headings which I have: company, item, and sales. So I'm talking about the various companies which are involved. Say, for example, in my city, there are 3 shops and they are dealing with the sales of computer items. So there is one company called Recover Sales, and it deals with the sales of computer items. There's one company called Bhumi Tech, one shop, and there's another shop called New Tech Sales. Now, these shops have got their sales going on every day. And I've got the data over here. Now, what I want to do is I want to get the subtotal of this. So for getting the subtotal, what you need to do is just select the entire range. After selecting the entire range, go to data and go to, okay. So these 2 tools which we are talking about, the consolidate and subtotals, they are available in the data menu. So go to data and you will get the subtotals. So click on subtotals. When you click on subtotals, you get this particular window. In this window, you can specify your subtotal based on different groups. So for example, the first group which I'm specifying is, I want to create the subtotal based on the company. So I've got the various options over here. I want to create the subtotal on company, item, or sales. I want to create it on the company. So I click on company. So my first group is going to be the company. That means subtotal will be created on company. Subtotal definitely means some calculation to be done. So on which field you are going to do the calculation? You cannot do the calculation on the company field or the item field. You will be doing the calculation on the sales, because that is the field where you find the numbers. So you click on this sales over here. I have taken the grouping of records to be done based on the company. That means all the records of Recover Sales will come together. Okay. All the records of Bhumi Tech will come together. All the records of New Tech Sales will come together. So the data is going to be grouped according to the company names. Under that, we are going to get the subtotals of the sales. Sales of monitor, sales of keyboard, sales of mouse. These are the 3 items being sold by these companies. Now, if you want to get the sum, that means the total, then you click on sum over here. If you want to only get the count of it, that means how many items have been sold, just click on count. How many times the items have been sold, not how many items, because how many items is given in the sales, right? So how many times the items have been sold, average, maximum, minimum, all this you can select. So I'm just going to select sum over here, taking the first group. Click on OK. The moment you click on OK, you will get the result over here. It's very simple. First, collect all the data, select the entire range, go to data, go to subtotals, and specify what exactly you want. See, what is happening is, this is the details of sales done by that particular company. It could be that on one particular date. Now, we could also have one field over here as date. Okay, so on one date, say 1st of October, Bhumi Tech sold 8 keyboards. Then on 3rd September, Bhumi Tech sold 6 keyboards. Then Bhumi Tech sold 11 mouse. Then Bhumi Tech sold keyboards, 2 keyboards, and then 5 monitors. So what is the total sales for Bhumi Tech as a company? The total sales is 32 items. 8 keyboards, 6 keyboards, 11 mouse, 2 keyboards, and 5 monitors. This is the total sales for Bhumi Tech. Then let's come to the New Tech sales. New Tech sales, this is the total sales for them. Recover sales, this is the total sales for them. And the grand total is this. Just like in the previous example, on the left hand side, you find that there are some plus and minus signs. Right now, they are all minus because it has been expanded. Okay. If you click on that minus sign, it is going to collapse all that and consolidate and show you like this. So recover sales 20. Click on this. New tech sales 20. Click on this. Bhumi tech sales 32. So this is a consolidated sales of Bhumi tech, new tech, and recover. And the grand total is 72. If you want to see the details of each one of them, you could just click on the plus sign and it will show you the details. So this is about the subtotals. Now I showed you only one level. Let's undo this. In subtotal, you are working on one single sheet, whereas in consolidate, you are working on multiple sheets. So it's consolidating the data from various sheets and bringing it to you on one particular sheet where you can get the entire subtotal and grand total and everything. Whereas if we talk only about the subtotal, it is working on the single sheet. It is not working in collaboration with the other sheets, not with the multiple sheets. Okay. Let's see once again. Select the entire range. Simple steps. Select the entire range. Go to data. Go to subtotals. And then the first group I wanted based on company. And in that, I want to do the calculation based on sales. I want to find out the sum of it. Second group, click on the second group. Second group, it's showing none. But I want the second group to be based on item. There also, I want to calculate the sum of sales. And just click on OK. Now you get a different data. Now let's analyze the data which we are getting now. Look at Bhumi Tech. Bhumi Tech sold keyboard 3 times during this particular month. They sold keyboard once, 8 keyboards. Second time they sold 6 keyboards, and third time they sold 2 keyboards. What is the total sales of keyboards? 16. So this is the second level of subtotaling. First level was company. Second level is items. Okay, so the keyboards are subtotaled together. Then you see the monitor. Then you see the mouse. So this entire thing is the one group Bhumi Tech sales, within which you have got subtotal of one item, which is keyboard, subtotal of monitor, subtotal of mouse. Similarly, we have got the second company, New Tech sales, and this is their details. And New Tech sales, they have sold keyboard 8, mouse they have sold twice, 7 plus 5, 12. Monitors they have sold twice, 4 and 7, 11. No, they have not sold monitor at all. So the New Tech sales have not sold monitor. The New Tech sales gets over here itself. They have only sold the keyboards and mouse. So from this, I can easily find out what is the performance of each shop. Recover sales, they have sold monitors twice and they have sold mouse once. And this is their subtotal. And the grand total of all these companies is 72. So this is about the subtotals. If you want, instead of the sum, you want something else, you could just select that. Suppose you want data, subtotals, and instead of sales, I want just the count, or I want the average, I want the maximum, I want the minimum. I can just select that. So I want the count, I click on count. So it gives me the count. How many times the sales have been done? Keyboard sold once, twice, and then mouse once, keyboard third time, monitor 1 time. How many times have the sales been done? 5 times by Bhumi Tech sales. Okay. New Tech has sold 3 times. Recover has sold 3 times. In total, all these shops have sold 11 times. Fine. Then you're going to take the entire thing and then you will do the data subtotal, and based on company itself, Sales, I want to find out the count or sum, whatever. Or instead of sales, if you want the amount, then you could just do the sum of amount. So this is my total sales. Bhumitech has sold worth 3,883. Newtech has sold worth 791, and Recover Sales has sold worth 6,106, and the grand total is 10,780. So that's about subtotals.